Uh-oh, KP, what's up with it, KP? Shit, I'm off, man. I decided to, damn, what did I do wrong? Oh, shit, hold on for a second. Live. Oh, shit. Hope y'all can hear me. Hit that like button. I can make y'all moderators real quick in case I get a weird one here. KP. All right. Y'all can hear me? I just made you. Oh, it's breaking up? All right, hold on. I'm over in a bad area real quick. But can you hear me though? Because it's the first time on this channel. I ain't really all set up good. Is it still breaking up? Oh, 5x5. Okay, I got that 5x5 now. All right. Yeah, 5x5. I got 5x5. Yeah, KP, you in New Orleans today? Shit, I'm over here by the golf course. I was about to hit some balls, but it's so fucking hot. Shit, I'll be sweating my balls. Fuck hitting some balls, I'll be sweating my ass off. Close to you? Oh, okay. Well, you in Kenner or somewhere, or Metairie? Mike, what's up with it? I seen you roll through the hood on your last short. I seen you went through your old hood. Oh, you in Kenner? Oh, okay. Man, it's another hot one, boy. Let me tell you. You know where I'm at, probably, KP. I'm in Kenner right now, driving over there by Chateau Estates. Yep. But man, I was tripping off that damn, what's this right here? Oh. Letting y'all see it. Well, I'm not you, KP, but I hope we get some people up in here. I know it's midday though, so a lot of people are working. A lot of people are working. Man. Oh, do something different. What's up with it, baby? Yeah, man. Trying to go live and get this channel rolling a little bit. Man, it's so freaking hot in Louisiana. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, but I might do a left right here because I don't feel like stopping at 2 stoplights. Yeah, man, I was following up on that report on that Idaho Falls shooting. So yeah, man, it sound like oh, you got delivered to Gulfport. Okay, that's in Mississippi, right? Yeah. I was tripping off like so it sounded like the off-duty officer sent some lead his way, and then homie got kind of nervous, obviously, and then took his life. But I got a video coming up for that on my other channel. I already made the video. I was gonna do a live on it, but you know, I kind of wanted to show some guns and stuff and talk about the guns a little bit. You can't really touch the guns on the live, so. But man, that was sad though, bro. And one of the people on the live was an employee of the In-N-Out Burger. This girl just trying to go to work and make some money, pay her bills, and you got this idiot running up in here. You know, that's just absolutely just disgusting, sad, and just unfortunate, man. This is my old block. I used to live over here. Show you my old house real quick. We moved because my wife wanted to get a pool. But when we first moved to Louisiana, this is the block that we were on. This one right here. So sad, man. Yeah, that shit was sad as hell. You know, so people like say, oh man, you know, gun-free zone. Well, gun-free zone is where all these motherfucking cowards go to do their business. They don't go to where motherfuckers are heavily armed and strapped up to the T. They don't go fucking around with those people. So this is my old house right here. Yeah, that's my old house. They don't even take care of the grass or nothing. No, these motherfuckers bummy as fuck. But yeah, that's my neighbor. He cool though. He's strapped up too. That's my old neighbor. They strapped right there. Everybody, I know a few people on this block, man. They all got guns, and they ain't afraid to talk about them. That's my homeboy. He does the grass around here. One of the few brothers that got a landscape business, and because there's a lot of Honduran and Mexican cats that run that landscape. But yeah, man, that's some sad shit right there. But what the lesson to be learned is that the gun-free zones don't work. So that shit does not work at all. You just asking for people to lose their lives at malls and, you know, all that kind of stuff, because that's where all these cowards gonna go. And you saw how he was so like relaxed. Like, I got a video coming up and I showed the clip. Y'all can go see it yourself though. It's on the news all over the place. Y'all probably saw it. But dude was super relaxed walking around shooting people, like, because he knew most people didn't have a gun. Now what's crazy is that it was Idaho. Because you got to figure, like, everybody got this perception that, oh man, that was California. That's because they ain't got no guns. Well, I don't know about that, because it's been a lot of cases in California where there's been shooters, active shooters. One recently, I think a year and a half ago, where dude pulled out his Glock 41 and lit him up. And you know, now I don't know what happened to him, what the prosecution did and all that, but this is Idaho, so I find it hard to believe that in Idaho, all them people at that mall, the only two people that was armed was the two off-duty officers. I find that hard to believe in Idaho. Just on wildlife alone, I don't buy that. But what I do believe is that the politics of our country, the way they look at guns in certain states, in certain situations and cases, it gives people a moment to pause in a public sector to help other citizens that might be, you know, unalived by an active shooter. So I think some people that carry in a gun-free zone, that gun is only for them to get out and protect their family and themselves. I don't think they really go into it like, well, I'm going to this street fair and if some shit pop off, I'm gonna light a motherfucker up if I see something. I don't think most people think like that. I think there's only a handful of us that would pull out their gun to defend others if there's an active shooter. Yeah, they go to boat launch right here. I'm over by Pontchartrain. They go to boat launch on that area right there. But I don't think a lot of people would really pull out to defend others. You know, so, and like I said, I'm not mad because, you know, they've done Mrs. 762, so that, you know, chat is a machinist and has his Glock on him and a 300 blackout in his work locker. I heard that shit. Yeah, I mean, y'all know me. I carry in a gun-free zone all the time. But like I said, I think mentally, I don't know if I'm looking at it from a, like, well, if an active shooter is on the other side of the parking lot or another area, will I pull out my gun and run over there and try to take him down or her down? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there in front. I don't know. But if the motherfucker right next to me and he popping people and I'm right there, oh yeah, he gonna get lit up. I'm setting off. But to like go run to the threat is what I'm talking about. How many people really would run to the threat and try to take out an active shooter? You know, especially if you can get away. Like, if you can get away, would you go toward the threat to help others? That's the question right there. Because I think a lot of people would probably pull out if the threat was going to bother them. I think most people would, like, in a gun-free zone, even if it's a gun-free zone, they still would fire their gun in a gun-free zone to protect themselves from a shooter. I just wonder if if it, will we do the same for others? Like, will we just run toward the threat? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's the question I had. Like, man, because that's what it sounds like. Like, it seems to me, like, I just find it hard to believe in Idaho, all them people, and nobody around that area, in that area where that dude was shooting had a gun. I think what it is that the people who probably had their guns was in a safe position, and they just, they're not gonna run out there and do something. That's crazy though. And the water look kind of flat out here today. I don't see no jet skiers. But yeah, man, it's definitely something that people want to think about. Like, these gun-free zones, they don't work, man. They don't work. And then somebody gonna say, well, that's why I don't go out in the public. That's why I don't. Fuck all that shit. I ain't stopping my life. I'm always gonna go to large venues, Bourbon Street. I don't give a fuck. Shit. I ain't no way. Even in California, I went to venues and a large event, but I had my head on a swivel and I was packing. So, because even at home, something could happen. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm off, man. Yeah. So even if not that I'm off, it ain't no work for me, so to speak. I don't fight no admin, so fuck it. But shit, even at home, you gotta have your head and be ready and have one on you. There's people live in their house and they ain't even got a gun. They walking around their house without a gun on them. And they got big houses, like, you know what I'm saying? The upstairs, downstairs, the laundry room way in the basement and all that kind of shit, and the front door over there, and they just walking around like, oh, ain't nobody gonna bust in my house. That's how they get you. I got a home invasion video on where it's a clip where these cats bust into these people's houses at 1 in the afternoon, 4 deep. Hog tied them, duct taped them all up, robbed them and everything, pistol whipped them and all that shit. So, even in your house, you got to be strapped, unfortunately. So I don't know why people be thinking that, oh yeah, I ain't going out in the public and all that shit. Man, shit, that shit can happen anywhere. If it can happen in Idaho Falls, Idaho, it can happen anywhere. Real talk. It could happen anywhere. Oh, it's kind of clear day. You can damn near see the Causeway Bridge. The world's longest bridge over water. Who would have thought that shit would be out here? That's crazy. But yeah, man, I just want to go live for a minute and get this. Now I got it live. I guess you got to activate your live. It's been so long since I started a new channel. I had to go live. I guess that's the way it go. But it's working though, so it's working. I would get out and walk around, but it's so fucking hot. Fuck that. What is it like? Shit, my watch is saying 90, but it's way past 90 degrees. It's way past that shit. That shit was 90 degrees at fucking 9 in the morning. But man, y'all just chilling, y'all at work, I guess. Everybody hit the like button, all three. Yeah, 3 people here, 3 likes. Yeah, I guess that's what you get. But yeah, 762 Mike, I saw you go to the old hood. I don't know if you're still over here, but yeah, that's your projects look like the ones I grew up in Chicago, Parkaway. They call it O Block, but they so long. They do them just like that, brick and long. But in Chicago, we had towers though. There's a lot of towers in Chicago too. But Parkaway is kind of like how yours was, like you just showed. And Robert Taylor, I think Robert Taylor's are like that too. But like brick little slabs, and you'll see a lot of those like that in LA too. Less likely to happen in my complex because there's porters, maintenance guys, and UPS, FedEx all around a lot. But I have my little Taurus on me here. Yeah, I mean, I understand that too, because like, but here's the thing that people don't realize. Some of these active shooters, they come from positions of authority. Like, they may be a FedEx security guard. They may be a ex-law enforcement officer. They may be working for PSA and they want to come in and air to join out. So a lot of times you just can't look for the civilian or a regular degler. Sometimes a lot of these motherfuckers, they might off their own colleagues, in a work environment. So even at work, you ain't really necessarily safe. A disgruntled employee might just want to come in and air to join out one day. You just never know, especially in these big, large sorts like FedEx and UPS, where they sorting packages and all kinds of employees. And, when you work somewhere, everybody know all the little back doors and ways to get shit in. They say, oh, metal detectors. But what if somebody working a metal detector is shady and working with you, and then help let you get the gun through. So even metal detectors and supposedly full security, that shit don't guarantee that evil ain't gonna strike because evil got help sometimes. You'd be surprised, man. Motherfuckers can pay a motherfucker off for like a couple $100 just to do something. Man, I give you 200. Let me get this gun through here. Man, they ain't gonna ask no questions. A low vibrational person that need money is gonna take that 200 and slip it through the metal detector, and then go home, and then we read the news that this dude don't took out about 18 people, and then feeling bad about it. But so nowhere is safe. Nobody can just say it won't happen here or all that. That shit can happen anywhere, any part of America. I'm sure when everybody woke up in Idaho Falls that morning and said they going to the In-N-Out hamburgers, then nobody said, man, I think it might be an active shooter today. Nobody said that. So you need to be saying the same thing to yourself wherever you at in America. Like wherever you wake up, you got to be thinking like, man, it could possibly be an active shooter today. I better be ready. What am I gonna carry? You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Like you just never know where this shit can come from, what angle it can come from. I'm strapped right now. I can't show it because I'm on live, but yeah, I'm strapped right now. I carry so much everywhere I go that it just say I feel weird when I don't have it on me. Like when I swim in the pool and stuff, I'm like, damn, where my gun at? I got it laying over there in the refrigerator. It's like sometimes I feel like that shit's too far. So yeah, you just never know, man. But man, I'm about to get out of here, man. I just want to got an interview on Wednesday. If I get it, I may eventually start carrying on the job on the sneak tip. Man, hell yeah. I carried I worked for Apple when I was in San Diego, and I carried every day in data centers because we didn't have metal detectors. I carried every day because, I'm just glad the guy that done the shooting took a dirt nap. Well, he dirt napped himself, Lee. Yeah, he dirt napped himself. But yeah, I carried every day. I worked down the French Quarter. I got to go out there and do jobs sometimes. I work at a home mainly, but our office is in the French Quarter. And man, I carry down there every time I go to the quarter. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I'd rather deal with all that shit. Yeah, I'm on IG. Yep, not 2A Live TV, but Eyes and Ears Tactical is not 2A Live TV is not on there. Food and Firearms is on Instagram though. But yeah, man, I carry all. Anytime I see no guns allowed, that makes me carry a gun more. But I think, like I said, I think the hesitancy by people to pull it out in a gun-free zone, they don't know what the DA or the state prosecutor is going to do. Even if you taking out a bad guy, we know these lawmakers, these motherfuckers that got the power, they can still make your day rough. But an off-duty officer, they're not going to really fuck with them if they got to pull out. So that's just something I think why we probably didn't see more people pulling out in Idaho. Because I was shocked in Texas. Remember y'all remember that shooting in Texas in Dallas Fort Worth at that mall? And that dude, I was tripping off like, why, big bad Texas, why so many people didn't pull out at that mall? And even at the mall in Louisiana, but that was a gang related. See, if this gang related, they gonna just shoot at each other. And the problem is all the innocent bystanders gonna get hit, and none of the gang bangers gonna hit each other. But this is an active shooter. I'll look you up on there. I'm the same name with a sketch of me with American flag hat. Okay, yeah. Eyes and Ears have to go on Instagram. It's pretty easy to find. I don't think nobody ever used that before. But yeah, favorite thing to do. But yeah, man. But that's the only thing I was just tripping off of. Like how many people would pull out to help everybody out if they were encountered an active shooter, or would they just use their gun to get themselves out? Yeah, that's interesting to say. Yeah, I'll look you up on there and see. But all right, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I got a video I'm dropping tonight on Eyes and Ears Tactical, man. It's gonna be a nice, long video. It's like 30 minutes or so to covering this topic. And appreciate everybody tapping in and subscribing and everything, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.